Every one of us belong to a church, a group of people, an organization that has their way of life, their doctrines, the way they do things. Now, the Bible tells us in Romans chapter 12, verse 1 to 2, therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true proper worship. Verse 2 says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Now, there are different types of, different contexts of conformists. Social contexts are those who conform to the lifestyle, behavior, societal norms. We have the cultural context. There are those who conform to a specific cultural trends, norms, and fashion. We have the philosophical context. They conform to a particular ideology, a doctrine, and beliefs. Then we have the psychological contexts. These people conform to social pressure. When they say peer pressure, the desire for acceptance of fear or rejection. And the political context, the APC people, PDP, Labour Party people, you are a party member, you conform to your party ideologies and your party platforms. What is APC known for? What is PDP known for? Just know that wherever you are, whatever you present, when somebody sees you and say, are you an APC member? The idea of the way APC live their life, APC members live their life, that is how people see you. When they say, are you a Muslim, the way Muslims wear hijab or cover their hair and all that, that's how people see you. Are you a Christian? Even in Christian, we have the Deeper Life, the Winners, the Anglican, the Apostolic, the way of life of such people. Those that don't wear earrings, those that tie their hair, those that don't allow women to preach, and they don't call women pastors and reverends and all that. One thing you have to understand is that no matter where you find yourself, Romans chapter 12 verse 2, Apostle Paul was telling the Christians then that they should not conform to the pattern of this world. When they are talking of conforming to the pattern of this world, that's what the way of life of the world. Maybe it might be through peer pressure and all that. Rather, you have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test anywhere you are where you're not able to test and approve if God is in that place is not good. Anywhere you are where you cannot test and approve God's will for your life, you are, my dear, my brother, my sister, run away from that place. Any ideology that you don't have the privilege to criticize, you don't have the privilege to question, run away from it. It sounds like a cult. A cult is a place where the members just conform to the ideology of the cult without asking questions. They tell them do this. You don't need to ask a question. You follow your leader and do whatever it is your leader asks you to do without critical examination. They don't question the doctrines, their practices. They are usually manipulated with fear. If you don't do this, you will die. Social pressure. And they heavily discourage their members from finding the truth. They heavily discourage their members from questioning their leaders. They heavily discourage their members from even stepping out to another church or asking questions. They preach total acceptance. And this total acceptance is going to hinder your growth. Because anywhere you are, you have to experience growth. And how do you experience that growth? Is by searching, making questions, searching for yourself, reading the Bible. This is why in Romans chapter 12, Apostle Paul encouraged the Christians to renew their mind in order for them to test and approve God's will. To test and approve what God's will is. In the next video, we're going to talk on how we can test and approve what God's will is. How we can renew our mind. Steps to take to make sure that we are in the right place.